Hello, friend. So I'm just gonna do a quick Q&A. I had it on Instagram. It's cosplay related, maybe some not cosplay related. I don't remember. We're gonna find out together. Let's go. Well, because of the kind of characters I cosplay, my favorite thing is getting all done up and then suddenly being someone else and getting asked for a photo. Right before that, I was myself and I said, oh yeah, sure. And then it turns on and they'll usually laugh, and that always makes me feel so good. It's so fun. Bring in the smiles with ugliness. How I describe myself, I thought a lot about this because it's meh is a one-word description of myself, but then I tried to think of imagery. So picture this. There's a really fat lizard and he's sunbathing and he's real grumpy because he just has that face, and so everyone thinks he's real grumpy all the time because he just lays there and soaks up the sun. But he wants to be pretty like the chameleons and the pretty geckos, but he can't. He's just like a gross fat lizard, and I feel like that on the inside until I put on my cosplay makeup. So I'm a lizard. Ideally, I don't like making any of my costumes because I hate sewing and painting and stuff like that. I think my favorite that I really enjoyed working on during the fact is my Heimerdinger from League of Legends. He's just a really fun character, and it was fun to make something look like it had been in an explosion. It was all fun. I enjoyed every step, which is rare. Community sucks a little bit. They're a little bit mean sometimes on the internet. Know who you are, you should stop. You should just have fun. Everyone's just trying to have a good time, and you gotta ruin it like that. You gotta say something mean and just ruin somebody's day, and you don't even know them, so just quit. Just quit. On average, I'll wear a costume 2 to 3 times, and that's not so much because like the costume doesn't hold, but it's because my interests change very rapidly. I'll get really excited about a new idea, and so the one I just made and fell in love with then goes in my closet, and maybe I'll bring it out a couple cons later, or it will collect dust, but it is still beloved. Some wigs I'm able to get through pretty fast since I've been styling them for a while. Like some spiky wigs I can do in a day, and then some other wig projects made me question my life choices and what I've done with it, and they make me cry inside. No, cosplay is not my job. I don't get any money from it. It is just a full-time hobby. When conventions ask Hopi and I out for Twinsig, we're compensated with, you know, the room and a badge, but we don't have a fee. We don't sell prints currently. I don't make money off of it because that is a burning hoop I do not want to plummet headfirst through. I greatly respect those that have made cosplay a profession, but I also pity them. They deal with a lot. You know what I mean? Give them some love, because I love them. YouTube is where we are now. I've learned literally everything about prosthetics makeup that I do know, which isn't much, but it's enough to get me going. From here, after this video, please wait till after, that's nice. Go up to the address bar, type in how to sculpt, how to mold, how to, you know, how to cast your prosthetics. It's all there. It's a visual way to learn, and it's fantastic. And there's so many. There's so many. My first cosplay was Pain from Final Fantasy X-2, but what's a little more interesting is my second cosplay. It was Ichigo from Bleach. I don't watch Bleach, I didn't even know what the character's name was. Scrolling down eBay, put in the word cosplay and picked one out that looked fun. Oh, it's so bad, you guys. I had a pixie cut and I put orange hairspray in my hair and I looked like a Cheeto because it kept dusting off. But we begin small. My preparing for a convention usually goes something like this. Crying. Honestly, we just sort of get ready at the last minute. We pull an all-nighter the night before. It's not anything I would suggest anyone ever do because it's awful and stressful, but it's how we roll. Oh Lord, only 5 video games. Shining Force, Resurrection of Dark Dragon, Sega. Threads of Fate, PlayStation. Legend of Mana, PlayStation. Final Fantasy VII, the original. Get out of here, spin-offs. I can't even think of any video games I've ever played in my life. Tie between Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross. They're vastly different, but I like them the same for different ways. Deadly Premonition, or I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. It's AM! It's AM! When it comes to body painting, I really like Krylon Aqua Colors. You can just tell how grungy and gross this one looks, and I'm still using it. We also use Snazaroo, Mayron. We've tried many different kinds, but I always like to start with aqua colors, and if it maybe doesn't work out, you can go from there. You can mix the colors, it sets real even. I like it. You can try it if you want to. Since you asked me what I use, this is what I use. Cosplays are like your children. The firstborn is loved, and then the middle child, you love them when you have them because they're not the middle child, and then later they're the middle child, so. Here's some of them. The Grinch, Simon and Ice King from Adventure Time, Sora, Kingdom Hearts, Friendship, Nigel Thornberry. Jack Frost was fun. He was my one boyish character that I liked. Hopi asks, any unique talents outside of cosplay? Well, she probably asked me because she had none to answer. She wanted me to say the same. However, I have one. I wish I could work it. My most embarrassing moment, I don't know if it was embarrassing or just not something you want to have happen to you. I went to the ER from the backstage of a cosplay contest. We never got to do that skit. But I was okay. I mean, kinda, you went to the ER, but I mean, I'm here now, so it's all right. We were the next in line. I was just trying to hold out a little bit longer. Hoper's probably so mad at me.
It's okay.
Thanks. Oh, my friend Pancake Remix asked me a question. What's it like to be friends with that cool kid, Pancake Remix? I heard she was maybe cool. Like 10 whole cool. I love you.
I need to buy some CDs. I need to buy some games.
I think I deserve some more allowance. Some of my prosthetics I can actually wear several times over, and some I can't. So some examples are ears, you know, prosthetics that you're recovering with your hair. I can wear them several times over because I'm not blending the edges, so I don't have to worry too much about cleanup. Like here's a butt chin I did. Because I was blending it to my face, I can't clean it up super nicely because I'm just doing some slip cast prosthetics. I'm not doing anything fancy. I know there are proper ways to clean prosthetics. I don't do it. Alexa Paletti asks, will you be my BFF? I actually have a list of requirements to be my BFF right here.
Yes, you can. Can be it. Just do this.
Okay, I was cosplaying Ice Prince Finn from Adventure Time. You know when he's got the robot arm and he's all crazy and stuff? So I had a robot arm on my shoulder like this, strapped to my clothes, and I had my real arm behind myself, but also I had put in these crazy bright blue contacts that actually did not fit my eye, and I didn't quite realize it, and one was sliding, and if a contact slides, take it out immediately, but I only had one arm, and I had some stuff to do that day, so I was wearing that contact all day, took it off, pulled off some like eye grossness, and I had terribly painful eyes the rest of the convention, and I could only use one arm because of this, and that was the worst. I haven't worn it since. Like, y'all don't even understand. When I say my arm was behind me, it was actually inside my shirt because the robot arm was going through the sleeve of that shirt. It was in my overalls, down my pant leg. So when we weren't taking pictures, I couldn't even take my arm out to, like, you know, scratch my face or fix my hair or something. It was in my pants all day with a robot arm, another arm, and 2 eyes that hurt really bad. But it looked really cool. Sorry that I couldn't get to every question. The ones that were asked on Instagram that I didn't get to here, I'll try to answer there, and you can ask me more there. Maybe I'll do another video if I want to. Depends on if Hope will bring her ring light to my house again. It's rare that it happens. Thanks so much. I really appreciate everyone being interested in me and what I do, and I'll see you later. Bye, friend.